Welcome to Dreams Divine Tarot, where is nothing you should not know. Welcome to Dreams Divine Tarot. All right. Welcome. Dreams Divine Tarot. So, I had a couple of downloads this morning. Let me just read my notes because, of course, I woke up first thing and wrote them down because I always get my downloads early in the morning. I usually wake up about 4 a.m. either from dreams or from just thoughts that wake me. So there's a delay in plans, and we've talked about this in the last couple of days, so I'm not going to touch on that too much. There's somebody out there that's not going to handle a rejection very well. Maybe a court or custody battle. Court, something about the courts and a custody battle that didn't end in their favor. It's literally maddening them, like anger. I don't want to use the word crazy because, it's so subjective. First things first, if you have any sound sensitivities, turn down the volume on your headphones or your earphones or your phone or whatever you're watching on, because I'm going to ring this bell to cleanse the space. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the download basically is this person is, or people in this court case are very materialistic. They're not paying attention to the kid, which is supposed to be the main focus for both of these parents, but they're more focused on the house or all the property or whatever that they're trying to split up. That's the main focus, and it just shows that, like, this codependence on each other and what they've gained through their marriage or through their existence together. Okay. Also, there's this fraudulent partner out there. This is a whole different scenario here. There's a fraudulent partner out there, a business partner, somebody who is padding the books and or signing papers with the wrong signatures. They're using impressions. You know how when you write on a piece of paper and then if you flip the paper over, you can see like the indentation from where you press down on the pen or the pencil. They're using that, like outlining. They're signing someone's name in that manner, like they put someone else's signature on top of the paper that they're going to write on. They make the indentation from the pen by tracing the signature, and then they use that indentation to copy the signature. That's what I was seeing, and I saw it very, very clearly in my third eye. I saw it happening. So, just know that the full moon is in Cancer right now. The revisions of family is basically it's going to be our focus while this full moon is good. Like, it's an emotional turmoil as far as the fourth house goes. I'm going to light this candle for my ancestors. Thank you, ancestors and spirits, for the guidance. Thank you, God, for the wisdom and discernment to use tarot. I also seen someone on a vacation, maybe on a boat, or leaning out the rails of a hotel, traveling some sort, and then a spirit like leaning on the rails behind them, like with their back up against the rails. I even kind of drew it out. I know it's crude. It was a very quick drawing of what I saw. See, there's like rails, and the spirit is like leaning its arms, leaning on the rails, and just chilling behind. The other person was standing here, like maybe speaking to another person out of vision. The name Maurus, Maurus, and the words resignation and acceptance. Let's see what comes out in the cards. Shall we? Please get familiar with my disclosure. Legally, my legal stuff's in the description, please. I'm going to try very, 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 very hard to just channel messages, and I hope that everyone here can use their own discernment as far as whether or not these readings are for you. Lord, help me to remember that nothing is going to happen to me today that you and I can't handle. My recording got cut off for some stupid reason. My phone is so freaking ridiculous. I'm so angry right now. So I'm just going to lay it out really quickly for everyone. There's a court case. The parents are superficial, theatrical, distracted, domineering. This is bad news for both of them because they're not focusing on a child. The child is the one that's important, okay? They're worried about the prosperity and the power, properties, opportunities, okay? And what they've put into it when they should be worried about what they're doing to this baby. I say baby, but this I see a 3 or 4 year old child. This is justice, okay? There's truth and clarity. The judge is super, super fair-minded. He comes out later and seriously. The male, the masculine, in this, I see a dark mahogany courtroom. Very traditional looking courtroom, like in the People's Court, if you remember that show. That's what I'm saying. The King of Wands, he's intolerant. He's cruel. He's stubborn and ruthless and very opinionated. He's got a lot to say, but he's not listening to anyone at all. Right? There's a woman in the case. She's malicious, plotting, obstinate, harsh, severe, ruthless, and manipulative. I can never say that word. Manipulative. Okay? They are both dissatisfied because neither of them are getting what they want from the case, which has nothing to do. This is why the judge is upset, because they're so focused on what they're getting. The house, the cars, the belongings from the marriage. They're so focused on that. And this poor child, this starseed, this gift from God, it's been handed to them. And they don't seem to care. The judge keeps bringing it up, like, well, what about your son? What about your son? And I keep hearing son, son, son. Okay? So this is a little boy out there. Their weakness and pettiness and impatience. It's mind-numbing how ridiculously dumb their arguments are. They're learning lessons about walking away, okay? And to whom this reading is for, the person who is watching this court case or thinking about this court case, you have to walk away. You're taking on others' healing responsibilities. This is gross incompetence. You have to choose you over other people. Let them heal themselves. It is not your job. Let them do it on their own. Helping is what you do. I understand. I understand that you're an empath, and I get it. But they're choosing to be the victims. And you have to choose yourself and your own healing. You're going on your own healing journey. Move on for your own good. If you think that this court case has been unfair or unjust, it's not. The judge is very, very, very fair-minded. And if they had healed themselves, they could have changed their path. They're not equals. And love was the key all along. Someone is holding something back. One of these two. And what they don't realize is if they speak their mind, that's what's freedom. That is freedom, okay? Instead, they talk about low-quality shit. It's all mediocrity. It's all lack of skills, and they're so preoccupied. They're so sloppy. Okay, it's all conflict. Why these people got married in the first place? I believe it was this child. To bring this child into the world. To become a starseed. To become a leader of some sort. This child is important, okay? Every child is important, but this one especially. If they had realized, if they had been honest, if they had been open, there would have been success for both of them, for all three of these individuals, okay? But instead, they focused on bullshit. They were so distracted, okay? What they should have done is release and been optimistic and forgiven each other. Some people are brought into your life and cross paths as a lesson. They're not meant to stay, right? They're to teach us an end and a start of a cycle. They are ends and starts of cycles. Or they're brought in our lives to bring forth a beautiful soul into this world, and then that's it. That they part ways, and divorce happens. It happens every day. If this is you in this court case, shut up. Shut up. Start caring about others. Start caring about the child involved in this. Okay? Awaken to learning deeper empathy. This is a lesson for everyone involved. This lesson is start caring about somebody else besides your damn self. Okay? The world in reverse is failure, imperfection, a lack of fulfillment, unfinished business, right? Emptiness, grief of missed opportunities. But this is not grief of missed opportunities. This is grief for losing out on the shit. And the judge has had enough. The judge has had enough. He is done, okay? He's done. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. For the person who is thinking about this court case, I understand your passion, okay? And it took a lot of courage just to sit and watch this, and it's time to depart from that. It's time to leave that alone, walk away from it. This is not your fight. pray for the children. Pray for it, because this child's gonna need it. Okay? Have pity. But know that this is also a test for this child. This kid is special. And he will grow up because of this test, because of this lesson. He will grow up more empathic, more empathetic. And if he learns from the lesson, which eventually I believe he will, that he will bring fairness into this world. Some sort of... He's very important somehow. Very important somehow. I see this child's eyes and hair in my visions, and I've seen him before. And that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. I just said pity. There it is. Their arguments, their waste, their disunity, that's not your problem. Okay? You do you. Your perception is right on. Okay? You knew. You knew how this court case was going to go because you know these people. Somehow you know these people. You found that it's like, oh, this is so so ignorant, right? This competition, this struggle, this challenge, they've all been disempowered. They're all insecure. Everything is threatening. You know, they have all these pretenses and all these obstacles. They're just ignorant. Ignorance. Okay? The victory is that this child is going to grow up to be ambitious. He's a divine masculine for someone out there. He's going to have structure and control. He will be a leader. And there will be victory because of this child. Somewhere out there, a victory awaits this child. Okay? For the person who's watching the court case, for the collective out there, you have the right to your own joy and peace and sweetness of life. Let this play out, because it is all God's will. Okay? Time will ease the pain for this child. Time will tell all. He has a seat at the table. Alright? He's a chosen one. He is God's own. So, sure. Love him. Understand that you don't have any control over this. And that this is a lesson for all involved. All involved, okay? The letters P, E, U, and Z are important. Sorry I'm cutting this short, guys. I've already recorded it, and it didn't record. Something is going on with my camera. I don't know, but I have 2 personal readings to do today, and I have to pee. A lizard. If you know, you know. Share my post, guys. Subscribe, like, please. Thank you. I prayed for you. Yeah, pray for them. Pray for them. And send them love and light. All of them. All 3. And the judge, guys. And the judge. Don't forget about that judge. Because he's making a very understandably hard decision to move it along in a better, harder way. Alright? For these chicken shit parents. These chicken shit parents who are not taking responsibility for bringing this child of God onto this earth, and then causing misery and pain for no damned reason at all other than their own selfishness. Alright? The lightning strikes, but it never strikes the same place twice. It never does. So learn your lessons. Move on. Thank you guys for stopping by today. I appreciate you. Dream loves you. Spirit loves you. God loves you. Bye.